The CSI Effect. Is it real? Well, first off, the CSI Effect is where the jury wants to have the same type of forensic evidence shown that is typically shown on television. Television has been known to exaggerate certain things no matter what type of television show it is. Crime shows, crimes typically are not solved within a 40-minute time frame. They typically take more closer to months and maybe even years. Very few are done in a short period of time. Now, CSIs collect evidence that is at the crime scene, fingerprints, DNA, anything they can find. But they cannot always find necessarily enough to do all the special things that the jury wants because they saw it in a television show. DNA can be found in many different things, and the jury typically wants everything. The DNA wants through everything. But that's not necessarily can happen because it may be too expensive. There may not be enough DNA evidence to put them through the different types of machines. The jury does not typically understand that because television exaggerates things, that's not how it's done in real life. The thing is, criminals can also use crime shows, the CSI Effect, to help them get away with their crimes. Like, they may watch the show and be like, oh, that's how police are going to look at my crime scene, find some DNA evidence, find anything to tie back to me, so let me go back and change it and solve it and everything. I know the police are going to tie that evidence back to me. Now, my nice little poster over here has the description of a crime scene in a jury. Over here you have two police officers investigating the crime scene. Well, someone was shot and killed. And they're interviewing a witness to see what exactly happened. The jury on this side wants to know everything that happened over here. They want to know what gunshot residue there was, how much of it was, what gun was used, how many bullet casings are on the ground, and DNA went through everything, what was all at the crime scene. Now, they want all of that, but they may not be able to get all of that because it's very hard to first off to collect all the gunshot residue that is left at a crime scene because it can be on the criminal itself. It can be on the victim. And it can be all around the crime scene because there was wind. There's lots of different factors that can happen. They have the suspect, but they may have to let her go because the jury can't find a verdict because they don't have the type of evidence they want to have to classify them as guilty. This can be a problem because if jurors want to have this specific type of evidence that's typically shown on television, a lot of criminals can be going free even though they were guilty and the jury didn't have the type of evidence they wanted. But even if a DNA thing connects to the victim, lots of different evidence, even if it's not as much or as fancy, they can still put the criminal away to help get the criminals off the streets and to give the victim's family peace of mind.